5-1 Giants. What a shock.
Very high. Into the corner. Very deep. And out of here. Chapman with his 4th home run against Germán Marquez.
I don't know how much of that ball he got. I don't.
That's what I'm talking about. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Baby Baseball channel. This is Eric, and the Giants actually not only win, but win big. 9-3 with the victory. The offense explodes with 16 hits, 9 runs, and a couple of big flies. You just saw one of them with Chapman. We'll check that one out again shortly when we recap this baseball game. But the Giants do get a solid win today. I'm telling you, man, this team looked awful against the Yankees, and that's just the truth. It was a scary series, but now things are looking better, and hopefully we can forget that series and get to we win tomorrow, Giants back to 500, get to above 500, get to a winning record, and let's freaking play baseball, and let's just forget that freaking Netflix garbage that just happened. We'll pretend that was a bad nightmare, okay? 9-3, and this is against a good Padres team, albeit, not the best pitcher of all time with Marquez, but still, they came out, they hit against Marquez, they scored 4 against Hart as well, and this is good. I mean, you got to be able to hit against so-so pitchers. Later on, we're going to have to hit against good pitchers, but this is a start right here. This was a great win. Webb gets his first victory of the year. The bullpen once again continues to look pretty good. Brubaker gave up a couple hits, but he looked solid. 2 scoreless innings. Buteau gave up a hit, but he looked good with a couple strikeouts. A solid inning for him. And the Giants win the game by the score of 9-3. And we got Nagel. We got Justin Saw. We got Kirsker 2-0 finally clicking. We got Indigon 101. We got Wolf God Make Netflix Nightmare. Jenny Vega, 4 games against San Diego. Did I say 3? 4 games against San Diego. Echo Sky, Giants offense running wild. Now that's how you're supposed to drive. From now on, that's how you drive. I need to have that. Why don't I have that clip ready to go? What's going on? This was a perfect day for that clip. This was a perfect day for that clip for sure. So we'll see if we can get that clip. But yeah, San Francisco Giants, wonderful win today. And tomorrow's a new day. I don't want to think too much. We will definitely have to look at what's on deck and talk about tomorrow's game. But I don't expect them to win every single night. It's 3 games against San Diego. I don't even know. Is it 3? Is it 4? I thought it was. I guess it's 3. Okay, so 3 games against San Diego. Whatever it is, yeah, I think it is 3. But the Giants do have a very tough schedule this month for sure. 3 games against San Diego, okay, and then back home against the New York Mets. So it is 3 games against San Diego, back home with 4 against the Mets. So 4 against the Mets, and then 3 against the Phillies. Woo-wee! And then Baltimore, Cincinnati, Washington. Okay, Washington's not great, but still, then you got to take on the Dodgers. This is a rough month. Everyone knows that this month is really crazy. But right now, as it stands, a great rebound after those first 2 games of the season. We will take that all day freaking long, like honestly, because the way this season started, after 2 games, I mean, it was historically bad. So this is the Giants team. This is something they had to do, and they did it. So we will take that all freaking day. That's how you're supposed to play. From now on, that's how you play. One more win, they'll be at 500. We need to sweep the Padres. I think Webb did a decent job. Red flags belong to Netflix. Hauser tomorrow. It's a big one. A big one. We saw what Roop could do yesterday. I wonder about Hauser. Dodgers are going to come here. AM Echo, do you have your key? Can you do play-by-play against the Mets? Bob Granelli with the request. I will definitely try. And Bob Best from Reno, Nevada with the 8627-999 super chat. Wow, that is appreciated so very much. Thank you, Bob Best, long time, great supporter of the channel. That is amazing. Thank you so much for that. Unbelievable support on the channel. That helps out a ton. My buddy doesn't respect my opinion. What's up with that? Wait, what did I saw a big comment earlier from Nagel. Nagel is here. Greetings from Reno. This felt good is the comment from Bob Best. Thank you so much, Bob Best. Greetings from Reno, Nevada. Oh, I'll only talk what topic Eric or someone in the chat does. So if it happens to be movies or something else like Platoon the other day, I might say something. Otherwise, it'll be baseball only. Or does someone get on your ass for talking non-baseball? My phone is going off the hook. I don't know what's going on. Adamas has running wild tonight, so let's break it down. Let's break down the baseball game. Let's break down the baseball game. Today, Giants won. Webb got a win. All is good in San Francisco as far as baseball goes. Okay, non-baseball, I'm not really sure, but baseball-wise, all is good in San Francisco at this moment right here. So the game started off with Willie Adames leading off the ball game. And why did I play that Ricky Henderson clip right there? Because Willie Adames did a little tribute to Ricky leading off the ball game.
Adames hits one high, deep down the line, into the corner, and out of here! Adames with his first home run of the year, and it's 1-0.
How about that?
Leadoff bomb for Willie Adames. Just like that 1-0 San Francisco Giants, but they were not done. They were not done. Ramos walks. Chappie with a base hit to left field. And up stepped who? Lee.
Driven to right. And off the bottom of the wall. Into second is Jung-Ho Lee. 3-0 Giants.
I see Gerard Encarnacion there on the bench here. I wonder if he'll ever get to play this season. Robert Rothberg, player of the game. Willie Adames from Ameco Sky. At that point in time, the Giants had a 3-0 lead, and we're still in the first inning. But then in the third inning, Matthew Chapman.
Very high. Into the corner. Very deep. And out of here. Chapman with his fourth home run against Germán Marquez.
Big fly for Matt Chapman, and the Giants up now 4-0. At this point in time, I'm feeling great. I'm thinking maybe it's in the bag. It wasn't in the bag. The Padres come roaring back in the bottom half. Tatis walks, steals second. Machado walks. Jackson Merrill with the base hit brings home a run 4-1. Bogarts with the ground out bringing home a run 4-2. And then Miguel Andujar with the base hit 4-3. All of a sudden, this was a brand new baseball game. And I was not so confident until the sixth inning when the Giants came back hard. Bader with a double. Bailey walks. And then it was Willie Adames with another big hit, driving in a run, making it 5-3, getting a little space. And then Elliot Ramos, actually Devers hit a base hit, a little blooper that fell in. And then Ramos off of Rodriguez with a base hit to make it 7-3. And once Arise hit that sac fly to center field to bring in a run, making it 8-3 at that point in time, it was back in the bag, more or less, and it stayed in the bag throughout the rest of the game. The Giants would add one more run in the ninth inning and win it 9-3. Also coming into pinch run in the ninth inning was Oliva, and he stole a base when it was 8-3. And I don't know if the Padres got annoyed by that, but if so, too bad. Play better. Stop being a bunch of crybabies. Oh, he's still a base and they're winning. One of the dumbest unwritten rules in the history of the game. Pretty much all the unwritten rules are dumb. Hey, you want to steal? Hey, throw him out. Throw him out if you don't like it. This was a team victory, and I'll say the same thing if the Giants are losing and the other team steals. Hey, throw him out if you don't like it. Webb gets some run support. That corner had home run targets tonight. Loving it. All better get the key ready and prepare to launch the nuke Wolf F the Dodgers 100 AM Echo Sky. Vitello showed confidence in Webb. Did Babe Rocks get banned? What's going on here? Anyone get banned or something weird happens, let me know. Email me, let me know what's going on so I can rectify it. I never banned anyone unless it's a straight up spammer. It's what it is, guys. 9-3. Let's take a look at the box score. By the way, the stream is brought to you by Corona Accounting Solutions. It is tax season. Any questions with accounting? Any questions with finances? Don't ask me. Ask Jason Corona at coronapdx.com. There was a couple ABS challenges today. 3 games against Hum Baby. Yeah, okay. 3 games against Hum Baby. 3 games against San Diego. So, yeah, good game today. Again, the bench barely gets used. Koss gets a little defense in the ninth. Oliva. I'm not really understanding what's going on. I thought we were going to see more of the bench. I don't know if that's a strategy that's going to continue throughout the season or if it's just kind of because the Giants had a couple extra days off to open the year. I have no clue what's going on, but I like that they're giving consistency, a consistent playing time to the main guys, but I also think we need to give some playing time to the other guys as well. So I'm hoping tomorrow maybe Susak is in there, maybe Koss is in there, something. Because what happens is someone's going to get hurt at some point, and then they're going to get thrown into the Lions' den, having barely played this year, facing Major League pitching. So don't want that to happen. But Oliva did steal a base this year, his first of the season, and hopefully not last, and scored a run as well. Big day for Willie Adames, 4 for 5, bumps his batting average to 300, 2 RBIs. We were so worried about Adames. I was seeing posts that saying he's hot garbage and whatnot. Boom, one day at batting average jumps up to 300. When it's early in the year, that's how it is. Devers with 2 hits today, 2 for 5. Ramos with a hit today and 2 RBIs. Arise with a hit today. Chapman with 2 hits and a bomb. Lee with 3 hits today. How's that average only 222? I told you guys to bump up their batting averages, and they did. Still not the best, but they definitely bumped them up today. Bader with a hit. Bailey with a hit. Schmitty with a hit. The entire lineup, at least the entire lineup that actually got some at-bats, got hits. Everyone who had an at-bat got a hit today. 16 for 40. And look at this with runners in scoring position. 6 for 12. What a game, man. This is an all-timer right here. This is an all-timer. Okay, maybe I'm going a little too far. But everyone got a hit. I love it when Joe Boyd is left speechless. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and oh my God, C.B. Buckner. Gosh, he was on my top 10 worst umpires. Hum Baby, only trolls and vibe killers get banned. Yes. Even only have up 3 runs and he settled down later. He's got the win. That's Enrique Zamora. Let Koss play. Yeah, come on. As far as the ABS challenges today, I think there was some. Am I tripping? Maybe. Yeah, there was some. Fermin got a ball overturned to a strike, and Bogarts asked for one and got the strike confirmed. So I got to give credit where credit is due. Will Little, I think, is a pretty good umpire. How do I know that? Because I've heard of him from looking at box scores. I've heard of him but I've never heard of Will Little as like in a negative way. That's Ryan Addition I've heard of a little bit more, and Lance Barksdale I've heard of. But Will Little, haven't heard too much about him, so that means he's probably not so bad. By the way, there was just a super chat. I heard that. What's happening here? It's Grim Reaper 19. Oh my goodness. 19. It's orange. We got some orange up in here. 1999. Great game. Imagine how this will be with this play and home run hitters finally hitting like we expect. We're going to finish second in the division. I won my 4-game parlay. Parlay. Sending you some, oh my goodness, sending some love. And thank you for the vids. Unbelievable. Well, you got to keep on betting on the games if it's going to be this way. Oh my goodness. Wow. Thank you so much for that. That is amazing support. That's an orange one. That calls for some Barry Bonds right there, in my opinion. Unbelievable. Malone Lave, easy now. Easy, guys. We're only 2-3. And you're absolutely correct. But guess what? The way it was looking, we was going to be 0-5. After that first series, I thought the Giants might lose 10 straight games to open this series. So I'm excited. I'm happy about the win, about the W, and tomorrow's a new day. So let's go ahead and take a gander at tomorrow. Oh, there's Ohtani. He pitched through, I think he gave a one gosh dang hit. Dude, this dude is next level, not a human being. Shohei Ohtani. Whew. Yeah, and he's the best of the best, man. And Giants could have had him when he was a free agent. Why didn't we pay up for him? Why didn't the Giants pay up for him? Could have had Ohtani. Can you imagine if Ohtani was a Giant right now? Oh my gosh. Tomorrow, day game, getaway day. It is Adrian Hauser against Nick Pivetta. Nick Pivetta has made an appearance this year and he got hit a little hard. 0-1, 18 ERA. That means he gave up quite a bit of runs. So the Giants have a chance to bounce back tomorrow and do some damage. But Adrian Hauser is making his big league, not his big league, but his Giants debut. So, and he used to be on the, am I tripping or, that's a former Padre, right? Or no? Oh no, he's never been on the, oh no, I'm getting it mixed up with our other guy. Yeah, no, he was never on the Padres. He was on the Brewers. My bad. Got it mixed up. So, yeah, Adrian Hauser will be pitching tomorrow. I'm thinking of, I don't know who I'm thinking of, but definitely not Hauser. So, tomorrow, Hauser against Pivetta. I don't believe Ohtani wanted to leave the LA area. Giants never had a chance to sign Ohtani. Well, money is money. I think if they would have offered more, they would have offered more, they could have got him. Can you do Willie McCovey? Bob Best, absolutely. I got your message about that. I saw I read the comments. I don't have time to respond to every comment, but I read the comments. I try to heart them, and I scroll through and I read the comments in my videos. I saw your comment on my live stream yesterday, and I will do Willie McCovey next time I'm at the ballpark to record batting stances. That's what's on deck. Last sub, by the way, is Freed. Ladies and gentlemen, Max Freed has subscribed to the channel. Max Freed. Latest member, just some guy, yeah, me. Hum baby subscribers, 49,100. We're 900 away from 50 grand. I don't like to beg for subscribers, but wow. We are almost there. Jay Hutchins is back. If we would have had Ohtani coming in after our World Series era, we'd have grabbed him. I think he saw the money, and in fact, they were competitive and jumped that. You might be right. Maybe we never had a chance for Ohtani. Maybe we never had a chance to get Shohei. But I feel like if I was in charge, I'd have said, I don't care what it takes. Whatever they offer, you offer more. Whatever they offer, you offer more. Whatever they offer, you offer more. But they're offering $700 million. Offer $750. That's what I'm saying. All right, let's do this. Giants win. When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. Every time the chips are down. Bye bye, baby. History's in the making at Oracle Park. Cheer for the batter and light the spark. Fans of Giants baseball, sing bye bye, baby. If you wanna be in first place, bye bye, baby. Listen to the broadcast on KNBR. You'll see exactly who we are. San Francisco Giants, and it's bye bye, baby. Whew. Now we're on the right track. Where's Logan to piss off Eric? Bye bye, baby. And we are giving out a giftie. And there it is. We've given out a giftie. Thanks to James Decker. James Decker just gave out a giftie, and it goes to Tyler 34590. Now, I believe I said that I would give out 5 gifties if the Giants won 2 games. Oh, thank you so much, Kisker20. Nice firework. Oh, yeah, we don't play around. We don't play around. We don't do nothing here unless it's going to be elite. We don't do nothing unless we're doing the top of the line. What were we talking about again? Oh, yeah. The gifted memberships. Ladies and gentlemen, I said I was going to gift out 5, and I'm going to do that. And if they win tomorrow and sweep, I'm going to gift out 5 more tomorrow. Remind me, if they win tomorrow and sweep, I'm going to gift out 5 more gifted memberships. If they win tomorrow and sweep, we're going to give out 5 more additional memberships. Did it work? Hum Baby Baseball has gifted out 5 Malone gifty, Ryan gifty, Danny gifty, Sky gifty, Angel gifty. We don't play at the Bay. Oh man, what a game. What a game, what a win, what a day. All right, so it's good to be back on the right track. Look, man, this is fine. The Yankees are a tough team. The Padres are a tough team. If you would have told me 5 games in we were going to be 2-3, I said not great, but fine. You know, it's a long season. If you'd have told me we were going to get our asses swept by the Yankees and score 1 run, I would have said that ain't good. But we're past that now. 5 games in, back on the right track. Yep, you know, like Malone says, let's rein it in. Let's not get too excited. But I'm happy to get the win. Whoa. Happy to get the win. So, 5 more minutes to go. Angel Sosa Jr., we got to do the player of the game. And the player of the game is indeed going to be a good, close personal friend. Well, by close personal friend, I mean $10 from James Decker. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much, James Decker. That is much appreciated. Oh, my goodness. The super chats are unbelievable. I really don't. What do we got here? Another one? But the Salvation Army, Captain Kim comes through with the 199. Thank you so much, James Decker. Thank you so much, Captain Kim. It helps out more than you possibly imagine, and I can't even believe it. It's incredible. Absolutely crazy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Unbelievable. But yeah, no, player of the game is, like I was saying, my close personal friend. And by that, I mean I met him for 2 seconds, and he signed an autograph for me. Willie Adames!
Adames hits one high, deep down the line, into the corner, and out of here! Adames with his first home run of the year, and it's 1-0.
How about that?
Wow, it's a great way to start the game. It's almost like the Padres are just going to spot him a run and say, okay, let's play.
The
But
second
it does give you
pitch of the
a
game.
little bit of an idea how much lighter the mood was.
Okay, so super happy about this win. Let's try to get another one tomorrow, and we'll see how we look tomorrow. I mean, it could range from Giants score, get shut out, and get 2 hits, and I'm in here pissed off. It could be a close game, and they don't quite make it, in which we'll be fine. Or they can get another W, in which case I'll be really happy. So a lot of possibilities tomorrow, but it's a long mother freaking long season, and we got a lot of games to go. But 5 games in, I think that if we look at the stats, I don't know if they've updated it yet. Well, probably not. I don't know if they've updated the numbers yet, but Giants should now be we were at the bottom of everything. They should now be somewhere, not a little more respectable. So I don't know if it's quite like batting average. Okay, now we're 18th instead of dead last. I don't know if it's updated today's game, but at least we're somewhere in the middle of the road now for most of these numbers. So that's nice. Let's get out of the basement there as far as offensive numbers, and let's go. And tomorrow's a new day, and a chance to get some more runs. And I'm hoping, like I said, to see some of the bench get some opportunities. I just don't think it's a good idea just to let them rot on the bench all season long. I don't think that's a strategy, but so I don't think they're going to do that. I think it's just kind of to kick off the year. We want to get these guys comfortable, get them going, and we'll definitely see Koss and Oliva and Encarnacion and who else is on the bench? I forgot. Oh, Susak. So we'll be seeing them soon enough. Hey, baby, we are looking great. I can see their next wild card contender. At least. Gerard needs some reps. Hauser needs to lock in and turn the series loss from the Yankees around with a sweep tomorrow. I think this team is surprising people this year, and it starts What the heck does that say? Grim Reaper, your support is unbelievable. It starts now. I think the bench won't play tomorrow. This will be after the series. Tony wanting a groove to start. I think start with the starters. Okay, I can respect that. But don't pull a college thing, because I know in college and high school, there's certain people who ride the bench literally all season and like barely play. I would know about that. I might know a little something about that. And you just wait for like a blowout so you can at least get an at bat here and there. Okay. Yeah, I know a little about about that from my days of playing. But I was the best player on the team in Little League. But at some point in your career, that usually changes, unless you're freaking Otani or something. So I was about to end it, but somebody's requesting an immaculate grid. And I don't like to turn down requests. Let's at least look at the grid. Ooh, this is a tough one today. I don't want to sit here all day. Guardians and Mariners. First guy that came to my head was Omar Vizquel. Phillies and Mariners. Jamie Moyer. That might be a pretty low. No, 30%. Wow. I didn't think it was going to be that high. 30%. I guess there's not a lot of options there. Maybe a lot of people thought of Jamie Moyer there. I expected that to be a lot lower. 100 RBIs, Mariners. I mean, the obvious is Ken Griffey Jr. Let's just go with it. Subscribe, Josh Naylor. Yep, subscribe to the channel, everyone. It would suck if he takes the college stance on backups, and I would hope there's enough experience. Yeah, there are like Yeah, oh yeah, I was the best player in Little League. That was it for 1 year, Paul. Yeah, I was the best player in Little League. I was the power hitter. I was the cleanup hitter, and I thought I was going to go to the major leagues. Didn't happen. Guardians, Padres. What about Joe Carter? Joe Carter. For a split second, I was like, did he play on the Padres? He absolutely played on the Padres. Joe Carter. Phillies and Padres. Let's go John Kruk. I'm crushing it today. Let's go John Kruk. 26%. 100 RBIs for the Padres. I don't know. Manny Machado, I'm sure, has had 100. I don't. Tony Gwynn was not a power hitter. He might have had 100 RBIs, but I can't say. I can't say for sure. Tatis, I would assume. Can we assume that Tatis has had 100 RBIs? Tatis Jr.'s never had 100 RBIs. Let's go with Machado. Machado. I should have. Why did I go Tatis? 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 200 hits for the Cleveland Guardians. Wow. I couldn't say. I couldn't say. Phillies. I already went with Kruk. Phillies, 200 hits. 200 hits is a lot of hits. I'm trying to think of some legends. I might need some help, guys. 100 RBIs and 200 hits? Well, let's just go Ted Williams right off the bat, and let's not play around. Ted Williams never had 200 hits and 100 RBIs. That is unbelievable. Ted Williams never had 200 hits and 100 RBIs. That is insane. No, I don't need Padres. I need Guardians and Phillies with 100 RBIs. I can't believe Ted Williams never had 100 RBIs and 200 hits. Maybe because he walks so much. That is incredible. I'm going to double check that. He never had 200 hits. 194. Whew. Boy. Mike Brantley. There's no Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth. Oh, Babe Ruth. Yes, for 100 RBIs and 200 hits. Absolutely. You're probably thinking Barry Bonds, but I was a little hesitant because I wasn't sure because Bonds walked so much. Babe Ruth is correct. And we're going to keep guessing. Phillies, 200 hits. Like, I'm trying to think of that guy. I can't think of his name. There's a Hall of Famer who was on the Phillies who was a great hitter. I can't think of his name. You know, it was played back in the 50s and 60s. And his name is escaping me. And in Cleveland, there's Robinson. What was his name? Not Frank, not Brooks, not Shane. I don't know who I'm thinking of, old school guy. Maybe it's not Robinson, because I'm not seeing who I'm thinking of. Whew. Well, we may have to give up, guys. Did the best I could. Mike Schmidt. Yeah, that's a good guess. That's probably Mike Schmidt for the Phillies. No, Mike Schmidt never had 200 hits. It's hard, man. This ain't no joke, y'all. This ain't no joke. Well, I think we're going to have to give up. Joe Robinson. Ashburn. That's who I was trying to think of. Richie Ashburn. That's who I was trying to think of. I couldn't think of his name. 50s and 60s. Richie Ashburn. Richie Ashburn. That's who I want. I could not think of his name. That's exactly. I said 50s and 60s. Like a big star for the Phillies. Hall of Famer. And I couldn't. His name wasn't popping in my head. And Guardians. 200 hits for the Guardians. .200 hits for the Guardians. Yeah, there was a Robinson, and I can't think of his name, guys. These things, I always hope these don't take forever, but this is a tough one. It's Eddie Robinson is who I was thinking of. I don't know if Eddie Robinson had 200 hits or not. Only one way to find out. No, he did not. Rollins, Joe Jackson. Joe Jackson played for Cleveland. He's famously for the White Sox. Joe Jackson, I like it. Joe Jackson, good job. I truthfully forgot that Joe Jackson played in Cleveland. Oh, he played in Cleveland for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. So I definitely should have known that. I just remembered him he's so famous for the White Sox and the scandal in the 1919. Yeah, he did play for Cleveland. Very good. Good job. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful day now. I'm out. Eric, Joe Jackson. Yes, Joe Jackson. That was a embarrassing. I started hot, and then that 200 hits, man. That threw me. Ted Williams, I thought was a no-brainer. He was one of the greatest hitters to ever live, and he never got 200 hits because he walked so much. Bonds was another guy's like Bonds, of course, but I was like, I don't know if Bonds ever got 200 hits. He may have. No, he never got 200 hits in a year because he walked so much. He never got 200 hits. That's why I was hesitant to put Bonds. I thought Ted Williams probably did, but he did not. Have a wonderful day. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe. And we're going to talk to everybody. Tomorrow.
High drive to left. Oh, my. Out of here.
That ball is smoked. Headed for downtown. Upper deck. Adios. Pelota. 5-1 Giants. What a shot.